So as it stands right now, with gearing up our characters, we have our set artifacts and we have our set accessories just by doing our daily runs of the Encore mission as well as the instant dungeon. Don't mind me, I've still yet to do mine, and hopefully RNG is on my side. But at the end of the day, these are essentially the best ways to go about getting the high rarity resources. Of course, you can also obtain artifacts through the gate, but it's RNG, and your best chances clearly are going to be through the two missions over here. However, more artifacts are yet to come for the game, and we know that the Brilliant of the Light Workshop, I think that's the term, I think that's the name. Basically, this mode right here, it's scheduled, well, as it just states right there, scheduled to be updated. But through this mode, there will be floors and there will be bosses that we need to fight against, and through that we can earn the newer sets, the newer artifacts, which from what we've briefly seen look very good, and it will kind of change the game in terms of making certain characters that are a little bit more broken, because there's going to be new ways to build them up. But looking furthermore on, I mean, again, if you haven't seen this, then this is kind of what we're working with. Of course, so Vulcan is one of the bosses, floor 50. It is going off from the floor system, as you guys can see right here. I'm not sure if they'll add floor 80, or sorry, 60, 80 and whatnot, all the way to 100. I feel like they should, and that might more than likely will be the case. I think that this could be the very reason to why they're holding off from doing this. Get floor 100 out the way, which is going to be the next update, so that could be a thing. But we've already got a glimpse of obviously some of these cool looking new artifacts. So with all that being said, obviously again we get a little bit of an inside look on the Burning Curse set. So it applies the curse effect, decreases HP and increases overall damage. When HP gets low, the player becomes immortal for a short period of time. So instantly from this set, we are effectively making it so that Beast is a perfect candidate for the set itself, due to the fact that of course he is working off from losing his HP and benefiting from that, allowing him to do more damage, of course. Especially if you do obviously manage to get some dupes onto him, then I mean at that point you can really kind of maximize on your damage, especially with the HP loss, because again that's very effective with his weapon too. So that's why I say with these newer artifacts coming along, it really does kind of put some of these units in a much better position. So yeah, that's one of the sets. But let's take a look at more, shall we? In particular, 3. Now, again, percentages can change and whatnot, but for right now, this is what we're working with. So the first newer set being called Burning Blessing Set, 8 set gear. So by applying a 2 set, when tagging out, applies the blessing effect to team members, increases the user's damage dealt by X%, cooldown for X amount of seconds, and then duration X amount of seconds. So instantly, just by applying that 2 set, it's increasing the user's damage dealt by X%. So it's a blessing effect that everyone has it. So already I'm instantly thinking of a support character. So Min, Park, if you choose to apply this onto Libora in that support role, then that's also an option. So that's what I'm instantly thinking of, just for the support role. Now going into the 4 set of it, the blessing effect changes to become the Burning Blessing effect. Activates when a character tags out or a support skill is used. So okay, yeah, so QTE skill and then Jim Woo's team being support skill. Okay, increases the user's damage dealt by X% and the user recovers X% of their HP every second. So I want to say that this is actually extremely handy and very beneficial for Jim Woo. Applying a 4 set on a support character? Absolutely yes. Right? Just to get HP recovery, and then wouldn't Min be perfect for this? This would be like an alternative gear set that I would actually love to put on him. That way we're benefiting from the well, 1, we're getting heals, even more from this because we've got the Burning Blessing effect being applied. 2, we're getting a damage increase. 3, we've got the punishment debuff going applied to the enemy, making us that we can do what, 50% more damage. So in situations like that, I'm already seeing the blessing of this Burning Blessing set. Alright, and then the 8 set. So this is a full-on accessory and artifact set of the Burning Blessing. So let's have a look. The effects of Burning Blessing change. Okay, damage dealt increase effect increases to an X%, and then HP recovery effect increases to X%. So what does it change to? It increases the user's damage dealt by X% and the user's recovery. Okay, is it just a buff? Am I tripping? I feel like it's just a buff. Alright, either way, yeah, straight off the bat, Burning Blessing is 100% a support type, so yeah, I'll probably throw it onto Min. I think that, so obviously we'll have his main gear set, which is this, and then if I want that alternative support, which that Burning Blessing is applying, then I will have that kit also for him. Park will also be a fantastic character to also utilize that with, just mainly support characters, to be honest, that we can kind of throw that onto. Again, I mean, I guess you could throw it onto Libora if that's if that's how you're building her, because she is opted out to be built in a support type if you would like to, but she also holds a decent amount of power. So yeah, okay, cool. I like that. So moving over, we've got the Burning Curse set, which we just initially looked at, but we've got a furthermore look at it. So applies the curse effect, it increases damage taken by X%, increases damage dealt by X%, and additionally increases damage dealt by X% every second, every X second, of course, stacking up to a certain amount of time. Duration is permanent. Oh my god, okay, that's kind of scary. 4 stack applies the rescue effect. If the user has X% HP or less, they recover X% of their HP. Activate only once during the battle. Oh, okay, so I assume it's just like kind of like an instant amount of HP being recovered, right? So, in a way, that kind of... I wouldn't say that's like the immortal effect, but... I don't know how else to explain it, but I understand what's being said here in terms of just like the HP just coming back. Okay, that's fine. Cool. And then lastly, with an 8 set, the curse effect changes to Burning Curse, increases the damage dealt, increase effect to X%, increases the damage dealt, additional, wait, what? Increases the damage dealt, additional increase effect to X% every second. Yeah. Okay, so pretty much this is a very interesting set of gears. The only character which I'm really thinking of right now is of course going to be Beast. It really is a character that is benefiting from losing HP. That's what we're trying to get at. Effectively, Beast is going to be the #1 character that is going to be benefiting from this set. Everyone else, it's probably not. Probably not. But that is a specific set. I'm just eager to know more about future characters if they are going to be working off from HP scaling. So like, for example, if a newer character releases and they have low amount of HP, maybe they get a bit of a buff. Who knows? So maybe that's entailing us about a future character that is going to be somewhat similar to about losing HP. Who knows? But either way, yeah, already Beast is going to be benefiting from that set. So that's the only one there as of right now. Moving along, we've got Burning Greed. What is this? When the user hits a target with a skill that deals break damage, it applies the Greed effect. Increases the user's critical hit rate by X%. When hit, removes... Wait, what? Oh, when hit, removes the Greed effect. Oh, okay. Cooldown, certain seconds, and the duration is permanent. Aha, okay. You already know who I'm instantly going towards. Oh yeah, Jiwoo, welcome. So obviously it's going to be focusing mainly on breakage characters. So I mean, yeah, I mean technically, wait, doesn't Emma have? Hold on a minute, where's Emma's passive? Has she not got any crits? Any crit supports? No, she doesn't. Okay, do you have any crit supports? Because we're getting a crit rate up. Oh, okay, yeah. So it's on the +4 side of things. Okay, cool. So yeah, predominantly. Tanks are going to be benefiting from this clearly, but yeah, it's not too bad. Yeah, whenever their skill hits and that deals break damage, it applies it. Okay, as long as we're doing break damage, yeah, this is actually beautiful. Curious to know on what the hit rate percentage will be. Probably like around about 12-13%. That's why they typically keep it. So they'll be, but stacking up to how many times though? That's also another huge play. So this is already looking pretty nice for a 2 set. Alright, looking into the 4 set, when X instances of Greed have been applied, it becomes Burning Greed. Oh, okay, so this is where the stack comes into place. Okay, Burning Greed increases the user and the team members. Oh my, okay, hold up. Oh, increases the users and the team members' critical hit rate by X amount and critical hit damage by X amount. Doesn't remove the effect when hit. Cannot activate Greed, and this is permanent. Oh, duration is permanent. Okay, that's fine. Wow. Christ almighty. This, just by running a 4 set, changes a lot of things now. Okay. Jiwoo, this is your set. This is her set. This is her set. Oh my god. Okay. I mean, if they keep it as is, mother of god, the Burning Greed set is going to be an absolute chase of a set. And then if you run a full-on set, the effects of Burning Greed change. The critical hit rate increase effect increases to... Oh, okay, so basically the crit hit rate and the crit hit damage get buffed up. When attacking enemies that have elemental weakness, the break effect increases by X%. Okay, yeah, no. I'm sorry. Everything that I've read right now, I am in love with the Burning Greed set. If they keep it as is, mother of god, everyone's going to be hunting this set. Well, would you look at that? Timing is beautiful. Shout out to Mass, because yeah, they just came out with some more artifacts that could be seeing the day of light soon with the mode. So it only shows a 4 set. So when attacking enemies that have elemental weakness, the critical hit rate increased by X% and the critical hit damage increased by X%. And then a 4 set increases critical hit rate, increases critical hit rate, increase effect to X% and then increase critical hit damage. Straight off the bat, any type of attacking crit user that is giving you attribute advantage, depending on the situation and mode, this is going to be a universal set. Straight off, this is going to be a universal set, so that is a huge play. Cheyenne is just getting so much buffs. That's the one thing I'm taking away from all of this. The second set, when mana point is X% or less, increased damage dealt by X%, and then a 4 set, MP condition has been changed by X% and damage increase effect increases to X%. So this is something unique and different because we haven't really seen anything like this. So it is from losing or having less mana points basically, and from that effectively we're doing more damage. So that is going to be interesting. I feel like for a unit that is going to be maximizing core damage, this might be insane to have, aka Alicia, cough cough. So that could be something. Heading over to another artifact, when there is an X% chance that the hunter will ignore X% of the target's defense and attack when they attack, and then increase defense ignore effect by X%. I feel like this is the arm set. This just gives me like the arm set vibe in terms of ignoring when you run a 4 set. So okay. When using an ultimate skill, you and your team members recover HP by X% every X seconds for X sec. Okay, this is beautiful for Park. I'm just gonna put it out there. I guess Lee Bora can also benefit from this. Characters that are just consistently going through their ultimate cycle, very like one after another. Yeah, no, well, the same unit going through their ultimate cycle one after another. That's why I say Park is very consistent with it. So yeah, okay, we can see that. Decreases the recovery cycle to X amount of seconds and increases the recovery rate by X%. Cool. The other set, when attacking within X meters of target, increases damage dealt by X%, increased damage, effect to X%. Beautiful. Ranged weapons. We got the lightning bow. We've got the west wind. We've got the Eye of Sauron. We got what else? What other ranged weapons? I mean, I would say the huntsman, but that's kind of close quarters as it is a shotgun. We've got the Greymoor, the SSR version of it. You know, so basically ranged weapons, especially the west wind. They are going to be loving this set. So that's going to be interesting. And then of course, Lim will also benefit from this since he is an arrow user, so there's that. Another set, when the attack hits, decreases the target's damage dealt by X% for X amount of seconds, and then increases damage dealt reduction effect by X%. I would probably throw this on the support character. Throw them in there, do what they need to do, get the additional debuff off, which will be this set, and then going with the attackers. That's the way I look at this specific set. And then lastly, increases damage taken from boss monsters by X%, but increases damage dealt by X%. When attacking, ignores X% of their target's defense and attacks. Oh my god, there's so many of this I've already got applied, because you've got it applied on the scythe, you've got it applied on a blessing stone that I have active. So to have a gear set on top of that, making it so that they can do more damage to us, but we can effectively do the same amount back to them percentage-wise. I mean, yeah, clearly this will all stack up, you know, to do a lot more damage. So I would probably run this if I'm running a double dark set on Jinwoo, to be honest. But yeah, no, still a good set to do a lot of damage. Just got to make sure that we're dodging correctly. So a bit of a double-edged sword right there. Anyway, that is effectively all that we know of. I will say though, when it comes to the greed set that we looked at, I think right now that is looking like my favorite set, as well as whenever we ever get this set, the element of weakness with the crit rate and crit hit damage increase. I want that so bad. That and the the blessing greed set. I want that set. So they're cooking.